Lay back, relax, enjoy it all. Saturday night, it's time to say no more. S&M with Tally and Chaos Steve. Come pleasure or pain, welcome to the stream.
And we're live. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to S&M. I'm Eve. This is Tally.
Hi! I'm
what-
happy. I'm so damn happy.
We'll get to your happy. We'll get to where it's making you happy. And with us today, we have a very special guest, Mr. Tailed Feature. How are you, Tailed?
I'm doing pretty well. How are you guys?
Doing really well. We're just here chilling with you. You know?
Oh, I've already said I am happy. I am so happy. I don't think I could be any more happier if I tried.
She doesn't think she could be any more happier. Okay, I think that was a slightly racist comment, Tally.
English is hard when I'm so happy.
I'm kidding. Oh wow, wait a minute. Okay, that worried me for a second. I was like, hold on. Okay, never mind. Continue, kids. Sorry, I got distracted. What are you happy about, Tally?
Because I can, because from how well the job interview I had today went, I reckon I'm going to be employed within the next week or two.
I was gonna say you're gonna be a mom. Oh wait, no wait, you already are.
No, I'm going to be employed, which means I don't have to live with my dad anymore. And I'm so happy.
Are you gonna move closer or further from Scotland at that point?
I'm staying in this county.
She went down. She's no longer up at the Scottish border anymore.
Yeah, I am never leaving this county to live anywhere else in England ever again. Like, just no.
Tally's like, no, I'm staying where it's warmer. As warm as England can get, I suppose. You know, what's it like, 40 degrees? It's the high over there.
Well, we've got a heat wave that's apparently coming next week, and last time we had a heat wave, it was about 35 degrees. I don't know what that is in American. You're gonna have to convert.
He said she went down.
I was gonna mention something about that, but yeah, couldn't quite think of what to say.
Also, I made a friend. It's the dog.
Oh.
I made a friend today.
Uh-huh.
It was the dog of the guy that was interviewing me. It's a pub dog. All the way through the interview, I was pretty much just cuddling with this pub dog. And you know what? I'm kind of like, is it really a dog? Because this thing was the size of a bear. It was a really big black bear, and he was so cute and so fluffy and so cuddly, and I loved him.
What's the race of the bear got to do with anything, Tally? You've been super racist today. I just can't. I can't handle you. Okay, you can't be so racist. We're on YouTube, Tally. Can't do that. I have to undo this button because it keeps pulling weird. There we go. Better.
I agree.
Believe in yourself more than Eve believes in that button.
This button, just holding on for dear life. Oh my goodness. So how is everyone? And chat, how are you guys? How's it going?
Yes, how is everyone?
I see Rick, I see Kayla, I see Pat, Hikaru. There's Tally. Hi, Tally. Welcome in, Potato Man, Max Chad, Carlos Castrejo. How do you know? I'll just call you Carlos. Snow Pilot. Hi, Snow. Welcome
Hi,
in.
Snow.
Oh God. Look, Jesus Fried Christ almost brought up Kayla's bad side because they start trying to spell something in chat. Oh my god. Hi, Prospero.
Hang on. Is Kayla a grammar Nazi?
No, Jesus Fried Christ put in and Kayla put an I, and I'm glad they didn't finish. We'll just say that. Oh my goodness. I see Eve. Hi, Eve. Ezub. Cannon. I can never say your name. Scribbles. Hi, Scribbles.
Scribbles is here. Hi,
Mhm.
Scribbles.
Deco's in
Oh,
chat.
no,
Hi,
not
Deco.
Scribble.
I know. Scribe Light. Oh my god. Hi, Assassin, and thank you for shilling our stream. I appreciate you so much, sweetie. I think I got
Assassin's
everybody.
good for that.
I-
Assassin's good with that. He will shill everyone's stream.
Eve! Yeah, she did, so I have to do it back. Eve! It's required by law. Yuki, hi Yuki! Hi Bishop.
Wait,
Okay, I think
wait,
that-
Yuki
and
as in
Cannibalistic was-
Sugar Daddy Yuki?
Yes. I think he, has other qualities that, but I guess we can go with that. The stream just blipped. The stream just blipped. I don't see any drop frames though, so I think we're okay, but
I don't know. I haven't got the system.
no, I have it pulled up and I'm just looking at it and it just went bloop and I'm like, I'm innocent. Lots of words start with N-I. I'm Catch these hands, woman. Eveception. Yeah. Stream just straight up died on me. I had to refresh. Okay, so it wasn't just me. It just like blinked for me. I don't know.
It
I hate
seems
technical
okay.
issues.
Well, we went from 22 watching to 9. So
Oh. It's maybe just me.
I guess people have had to refresh because we've had issues.
Yeah, they'll refresh and hopefully get back on track, but that's I don't know what it's got to be because I don't see any. Okay, this time I'm not like before I could actually see it dropping frames on OBS's end. I'm not getting that problem now.
YouTube is cancer. YouTube is cancer.
As far as that's going, it's fine.
It's all YouTube's fault.
Stream is healthy and excellent as of 422, so I don't know.
Okay.
It's fine for me. Yeah. Okay.
Our audience is coming back. We're good. So,
Well, sorry.
Measure says a guy on stream. Bah, I know. Sometimes we like to hang out with boys. It's okay.
yeah, it's true. Sometimes we do like to hang out with boys.
I mean, Tally likes boys more than I do, but that's
That's fine. I'm not offended.
I mean, can we really say Tailed features a boy? I mean, he is Scottish.
I mean, by default, he just like comes out the womb as a man, being Scottish. Am I wrong? Like, you guys just by virtue of being Scottish are automatically like 50% more manly than the rest of the men in the world.
Not gonna argue with that.
I think Tailed Featured should sing the song "The Drunken Scotsman" because it's a funny song.
Are we making you? We're not making Tailed sing on stream.
No.
Please.
No. I'm not in the mood for singing, really.
What is
He
this?
knows what song I'm talking about, though.
What
It's
is-
a Billy Connolly song, so yes, I do.
So this is what is the stream about? It's an OBS tutorial? No, it's not. It's just supposed to be a chill stream, but god damn, this thing is not working out right. It keeps messing up on me. It's not OBS's fault. From all I can tell, it's just on YouTube's end.
It's fine.
At the moment.
So
No chance is another grumpy Scotsman, so it's fine.
I did see something interesting when I was perusing Twitter earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Antifa was trending
Oh no.
because they set fire to a shitload of debris outside a building.
Am I
It
gonna have
caught
to go
fire
look up?
to the Apple Store building.
You're gonna make me
And
look up stuff.
someone that was part of this well, it was condemned as a riot by the police, but journalists were still calling them protesters because of fucking course they were. But one of these quote protesters were telling people to get rid of their black bloc uniform and buy a new one so that they wouldn't be caught and spend time in prison for setting fire to the Apple Store.
I'm about to share this with the stream here. You guys can take a look. Holy shit. I just DM'd it to both of you. Hang on, we're just gonna share this with you kids at home.
That looks like a mostly peaceful conflagration to me.
This is kind of ridiculous. Yeah, no, that's not okay. A mostly peaceful conflagration tale. Like,
Also, the royal funeral was today.
Yep,
Yeah.
I was busy doing other things.
I mean, fair
I was
enough,
too busy
but-
having I was too busy having a barbecue with my family.
It's what he would have wanted.
I do feel
was gonna
bad for
say
the
he was-
Queen,
he was, yeah,
Tally,
he-
obviously your barbecue got out of control.
No, it didn't actually.
I'm just making it.
It was me.
Either the barbecue was in Portland, or actually that was Prince Philip's funeral.
Oh, wow. Okay, we just want to play as kids. All right.
I kind of feel bad for the Queen though, because for what 74, 73 years he's been there, and she always asked if he had a lot of input on her speeches and all that sort of thing, and now he's gone. I do feel bad for her.
Yeah, it was a shame, but you know, he had a good innings, didn't he?
All right, but we're jumping all over the place, so shall we
Yeah, a
go back
little
to the Antifa thing?
I don't have much to say. They burned things. Snow says, hey, think of it this way. Antifa just pissed off all the ignorant liberals who aren't paying attention. No, they didn't. You know why? Because it'll be in the news for all of about 5 minutes. Conservative outlets will report on it. And the...
Eve.
What?
I've just sent you something.
Oh, and liberal ones will just be like, oh, a thing happened. It wasn't their fault. It was people disguising themselves as Antifa. Moving on. And it'll get
Yes, it was people disguising themselves as Antifa. That's why someone from Antifa said to get rid of your block, which is basically them saying the uniform that you wear when you are part of the Black Bloc, ASAP.
Fuck
oh,
Antifa.
I second that sentiment.
I would rather not. You know, the closest I'll get to fucking anybody who's a member of an organization of some kind of militants is Kayla's quote an Apple Nazi. So
You know what? Actually, I wouldn't want to fuck someone that's part of Antifa.
Well, I
exactly
meant
what
figuratively,
I'm
but-
saying.
Well,
I did
first,
mean figuratively, but actually, to be honest with you, sort of pegging some Antifa folk might be quite funny.
well, the whole reason I wouldn't want to have anything to do with someone that is part of Antifa. It's not only because they are crazy, it's also because, I mean, let's face it, you wouldn't get much out of it, would you?
Anyhow. Some people did something. Exactly. They're lucky because in some countries they would mow these fools down. And in some countries, yeah, but that's the reason why.
There's a reason these people stay out of the southern states.
Treat him like anything, he's dead. Oof. Oof.
Well, and to be fair, the man had a very good sense of humor. I'm sure he would have enjoyed jokes at his expense.
You know what? He really did have a sick, twisted sense of humor, didn't he?
He sure did.
But you've got to remember, I've said this before, but he was someone that, because his father was a member of the Nazi Party, everyone was going to Queen Elizabeth before she was Princess Elizabeth back then. No, you can't marry him. And she was like, no, I love him and I want to marry him. And they called him a Hans because they thought he was a Nazi too, even though he was very opposed to them.
That's crazy. No, I mean, which makes sense why she's like, why she's like, no, I love him, I want to marry him, and she did, which makes sense why she condoned her children and grandchildren marrying who the hell they wanted to as well, because the time for alliances by marriage and stuff was over. The royalty are pretty much figureheads now.
Although something a lot of people don't actually realize is that back in the 50s, I think it was, her sister Margaret wanted to marry someone, and it did not go well. But that was down to the whole he was divorced, and
Well, they did not.
I mean, you've got to remember, we had a king abdicate the throne because he wanted to marry someone who was a divorced woman twice over.
And they abdicated because he wanted to marry her because he loved her as well. So
yeah, I mean, he abdicated the throne so he could marry this American woman who was divorced twice over, and they stayed together, happily married, until he died from old age. He was really old when he died. They stayed together for years. And then when the Queen's sister wanted to marry someone that was also divorced, it was kind of a scandal because she was actually the reason for the divorce, because she was having an affair with this man. Which is why they were like, maybe pump the brakes a little. But by the time it came back to them possibly coming back together to get married, because he was sent overseas to keep them apart, by the time he came back, he was already engaged to someone else.
Look, Tail, you have a marriage proposition there in chat.
Yeah. I just said that Max can't afford me.
I missed that. Oh, fucking Top Chat's on. That's why. There you go. You couldn't afford me. Oh my goodness. Also,
I have no idea who that is, by the way. Just
awesome. This makes it even better. Snows is also pretty sure Edward VIII was the definition of an M sub, or just a sub.
Snow isn't happy about the way I say abdicate.
That's because you said abdicate twice.
Oh.
You say abdicate or
abdicate?
Abdicate.
It's a big word.
That's what she said.
Also, yes, Potato Man, we can all agree Prince Andrew is awful.
All right, I think I might actually know who this Max fella is. Sorry, mate, you're no my type. You're far too young for one thing.
Wait, what? What did I miss?
Oh my goodness.
I just had a guess, Max. I just had a guess. If you're the Max I'm thinking of, you're too young.
So I said twice.
And also too male.
Yeah, most Maxes are male. There's the occasional like Maxine that is actually.
I know someone that was a Maxine, but she went by Max.
Mm-hmm.
That's so English.
What, Maxine?
No, going by Mags.
Oh.
Well, someone that goes by Mags, they tend to be called Margaret. And then they go by Mags or Maggie.
I like Thatcher.
Yeah, Maggie Thatcher.
I'm pretty sure she didn't call herself that though. She was like, "Hello, I'm Maggie." I don't think that ever happened.
No, her husband called her Maggie. Most people that are close to her called her Maggie.
Kayla says Maxine Waters is male. God damn it, Kayla.
You know what? Maxine Water looks like a man.
Snow says, don't insult us males that way. Rude. Oh my god. I go by Maxine after 6 p.m. I can't with y'all. Y'all are great today. Chat is just insane today. Seamus says, I'm not sure I want to confirm that one, BTK. Oh my goodness, you guys. You're ridiculous.
Well, don't give Max too big an ego, like. Don't encourage him.
Well, if you're single and you're looking for someone, I hear Sinatra and Mrs. Sin are doing a dating game. And they're still looking for men to take part.
Oh, God. I didn't even know there was a Mrs. Sin, to be honest.
You ever met Shelly? Sassy Shelly?
Right. Are they together or they? I didn't know.
They've been together for a while. Like
I
actually live together.
don't know if they're actually married. I don't know whether or not
I
they're
don't
actually
know
married.
if but they're the equivalent of, I mean,
They live together.
yeah, they live together, they raise their kids together, They have the equivalent of married. So I also wanted to share what Tally sent here.
Sometimes I quite like to watch Sinatra and Mrs. Sin streams because they take the piss out of Amberlynn Reid a lot. And I could never watch that bitch's videos because she is an awful person. And I'm not saying that because of her weight. Like, she always says, oh, it's because I'm fat, people hate me. It's like, no, bitch, it's because you're a bitch. It's because you're a horrible, nasty bitch. No one likes you for that reason. So
right, your native accent just came through there a little bit.
Her Cornish accent. She's the Cornish pixie. I know that was
Irish.
What the
hell was that?
I have no idea.
That was Irish.
Look, do not ask me to do accents. There's one actual voice that I can do that's kind of a slightly racist accent, but I don't care. Well, there's two voices I can do. Because I can do a Valley Girl. Like, oh my god. I'm just so good at doing a Valley Girl. I would fit in California so well. And Tally is dying over there because she loves my voice so much. She just, like, gets so excited. And there's one other voice that I can do that will probably knock some of y'all in your asses. So if me doing more masculine voices fucks with you, plug your ears now, kids, because here it comes. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
I'm not going to look at you while you're doing it.
I can also do a great strong bad impression. For whatever reason, I've always been able to do this even after my voice changed and got higher and stuff. I don't know, man. It's like kind of crazy. So I don't know why I'm on the wrong window. Fuck, sorry guys. So now I can actually do this and it sounds correctly.
But what I was saying about Mrs. Sin and Sinatra's streams, they motivate me so that I can lose more weight because
Yeah? Do they?
I don't want to. I don't want to end up.
do
I've
you
already
find
said
them
if I
to
end
be
up looking like
inspiring, Tally?
Well, it's not inspiring so much as it's motivating because you just look at this bitch eating all the
It's the same
like
thing!
8-pounding calories, and you're just like, nah.
Jesus. I have bedroom pans for that voice. What does that mean, Kayla? What does that mean?
I know what a bedpan is, but
Apparently, you do a good drunk Rusky voice accent as well.
A drunk Rusky?
Oh,
you mean my
plans. She's
Russian.
saying plans, bedroom plans for that voice.
For which voice? The Valley Girl one? I hope you mean the Valley Girl one.
But yes, tailed feature, the Cornish accent will come out more if I'm a little bit angry.
Or drunk.
Or drunk.
Or high.
I'm not. Does it come out when I'm high?
Or pregnant. Wait, hold on. Let's cross that last one.
well, that was that changed gear rather quickly. There.
I don't know. Hey, somebody, let's get Tally pregnant and see if it works. I'm sorry, I can't.
I offer myself as tribute. Even after what she said
I
about
can't-
Scotland.
Hold on, I can't even. We'll get back to the article in a second.
No, thank you.
Man. Oh, God. Rejected live on stream. I will never live this down.
Can we just
sorry,
say that if I was to get pregnant, I have someone to do that for me.
No, okay. And it's not me.
No,
I'm sorry.
she
Not
can't
me
get me
either, by
pregnant.
all accounts.
Oh, I could.
If-
I just choose not to.
The hormones you take, bitch, there's no fucking way you can still get someone pregnant.
Oh my god. I could tell you something scientific, but I'm not gonna share. Cause it's none of your business.
Okay.
Look, when
Just,
Kayla turns up pregnant, seriously call the
She
police.
can't get pregnant either!
When Kayla turns up pregnant, seriously, someone call the police because something went wrong.
If she gets pregnant, that means she had a uterine implant.
She had something. But, anywho.
Actually, aren't they working on
anywho.
uterus implants for trans women?
God damn it, Kayla! No! Oh, I can't with her. I'm not even paying attention to her. Snow says that looks as challenge accepted. It is definitely accepted. I have a Happy. Say hi to Happy.
You do have a happy.
Hi.
Oh, and she's
Says
so
hi, Jack. Tail is the absolute stud muffin, 100% Scotch beef. Puppy.
Yeah. Please don't gay, Max.
Please don't gay.
Okay, so this thing I sent you.
Look at my precious pupper.
Oh, she's so cute.
She loves attention. Watch. She says, she has a message for all of you in the chat. You ready? Ready? Fuck bitches get money. right, sweetheart. Whee! There you go. That's why I have this pillow set up there with that blanket on them, so that they love that spot. They love that blanket. And then I added pillows to make it even extra comfy, so they'll just come up there and sit in the background. If I just go over just a little, you can see her easier. There we go.
I've decided when I move out of my dad's house into my house, which I can't actually do until I'm employed, so I can pay my own bills. But once that's a thing, so I'll be employed within the next couple of weeks, hopefully.
Mm-hmm.
And then I can move into my own place. I've decided I'm going to go to a shelter and get a rescue dog.
Oh, that's sweet. Your
Well,
dog needs a haircut. She does. She really does.
I'll do it.
If you'll come over and give her a haircut, Tally, I would gladly have you over. But it's getting warm enough. I was trying to wait until it warmed up more and it wasn't cold outside before I just shaved and put, because I trim it down to like that, to where it's just.
Did you know
the very
you could
least.
get onesies for your dog?
Well, yeah. They have sweaters here somewhere.
No, not sweaters, like actual onesies. And they are designed so that you put them on your dog, and then when your dog's around the house, they don't molt their fur all over the place.
This sounds like a genius invention, and I wondered why I've never heard of it before now.
I only found out about it last night.
I need links.
I will find the links for you. I just have to find them again.
Because I would love for a thing that doesn't have dog
It's
hair all over
called
my
a-
house.
It's called a shed defender or something, and it's like a onesie, but it's like, yeah,
Tally.
it's a onesie for dogs.
There is so much dog hair on my pants right now. They've changed color. Do you understand? Do you understand what a plague this is on my life? I love those little fuckers. But god damn if they don't drive
I've
me
already
crazy.
decided I am going to get a rescue dog, and one of the first things I'm going to do is order one of these dog onesies to catch all of the shedding fur. And then when they go out, when they want to go outside, I'll just go, there you go, you're free, go. But apparently they are designed to keep them cool and so to regulate their temperature as well, so they won't overheat in the summer or get too cold in the winter.
Kayla says, I don't think molt was the grammatically correct word.
No, molting fur. That is the right term. Yes, molting, shedding. It's the same thing. I think. Have I been saying it wrong my entire life?
Shedding would be the correct word.
Well, I know
Yeah, I would have said
shedding.
molting as well. I think it must be a
I-
it must be a
It might be a
Brit-Bong
British
thing.
thing. I think it's a British thing.
Meme says Tally's a furry, confirmed.
What?
Meme said Tally's a furry, confirmed.
How?
Because
Where
she
did
said
that come from? Fuck you, you dirty, scaly degenerate.
so. She just like shot back. Damn. Oh my goodness. I love our chat. Our people are great.
Our people are great. Sinatra might say he's got the best audience bar none, but ours are the most savage.
See this guy in chat, Chris the Pack Rat. I thought it was like Chris of the Rat Pack or something, and I'm like, there was no guy in the Rat Pack named Chris. I don't know what you're talking about.
There
I
is
was
now.
confused, but there is now. We also spell it ooh. No. Take your
Yes.
unnecessary U's and go home.
No.
You know
I
the
am
only
home.
reason Americans don't. You
Damn
know
right
the
you
only
are.
reason Americans don't use U's in words where the U is silent is because it goes back to a time when, in order to put an ad in a newspaper, you had to pay per letter. So to cut down costs, people just said, take the U out.
I don't think that's true.
No, seriously, it's true.
Because we didn't used to spell things with U until about the 18th century, I think, to make things look more French. And the people that had left Britain to go to America kept spelling them without the U. That's what I heard anyway. So
During the
Look, it's not our problem.
during the
we're correct and
Elizabethan
you're not.
era, there was no correct way to spell anything.
well, that's true.
And I learned that from horrible histories when I was a teenager. Like Shakespeare wrote his name is like something like 12 different ways.
Cara
Yeah,
says,
it
damn,
wasn't
all the hate for furries makes me sad. Look, memes can't hate on a furry because he's a scaly, so and he's proud of it.
Is that really something to be proud of, though?
It is what it is, you know. I can't talk shit about anybody, you know. I'm fucking tranny, so. Oh, I can't say that word anymore. We'll get yeeted.
Hang on.
I like to add the word fucking to
Hang
it.
on.
So.
Hang on. A tranny isn't allowed to say tranny.
But yeah.
What about transmission on a car?
as-
Is that are you still allowed to call that a tranny?
What
Or transistor radio? Are you allowed to call that a tranny? Because
it's a what do you call it? It's a derogatory term, Teal'c. You can't use that. It's unallowed.
Well, what people find derogatory is person to person. Like I used to have a boss that was a lesbian, and she wasn't offended by the word dyke at all. In fact, she referred to herself as a dyke.
Mm-hmm. But just ask Kayla how many times she's gotten yeeted off of Twitter for using the word tranny, referring to herself. But nope, apparently that's just a derogatory term and she's not allowed to use it.
On behalf of, by the power of the white woman, I am offended on your behalf.
Mm-hmm. Kayla says, I'm a twisted transistor. Yep. Twisted transistor.
Oh, is that the term now?
Get it? Get it?
That sounds so much more derogatory than tranny.
Yeah, she corrected it. Twisted transistor. A doctor isn't allowed to quote medical facts and statistics. Yep. Yeah, it's not allowed. Nope, not allowed. It's more than YouTube underlines thing when I go with British. It's more YouTube underlines things when I go with British spelling. I'm Canadian. That's how we were taught to write. I write like shit, though.
change what version of English you're using on YouTube then.
Mm-hmm. British English allows
yeah,
you to use yous and doesn't correct you. I don't know. I'm
It's the
sorry.
correct
I'm
way of
sorry.
spelling it.
I'm fucking sorry. I told you. I have 2 accents that I'm actually decent at.
That wasn't a bad British accent, though. It wasn't the best, but it wasn't bad.
Which part of Britain was that meant to be from?
Yeah. I have no idea. You figure out after all the people I've met from the UK and spending as much time as I have around this hoe, I'd have picked up a proper accent by now. I'd been able to like mimic a actual accent, but no, not at all.
Yeah, some people just can't do it. Not that I'm saying you're one, obviously.
I can't even.
It's all right.
With all of my
I
Irish heritage, I still can't even do an Irish accent properly.
It's all right. I can't do an American accent. I can ask if you want some sweet tea in American, and that's it.
Again, what American accent was that?
Sweet tea,
Chai.
Sweet tea.
darling. Do you want some
Sounds
sweet
like
tea or
Brumey.
unsweet tea?
It sounds like you're from Birmingham. I want a cup of tea.
Darling, do you want some sweet tea or unsweet tea? See, down here in the South, we don't do that unsweet. That's just wrong. The only time you should drink unsweet tea is if you're diabetic. And even then,
I
you don't
love
drink
it.
the sweet tea anyway because don't nobody give a damn about what the doctor says down here in the South.
I love this bitch.
I love you too. Oh.
Oh, that was fantastic. Also, tea should always be sweet.
No.
Like sweetened it's on its own, or Because some teas, because of the way they're made, are sweet enough on their own. They don't have to be have sweetener added, I should say. Eve says, "I love unsweet tea." It's okay, darling. You're just allowed to be wrong sometimes. We accept all kinds down here in Tennessee.
It's true, they do.
Prospero says, "Skip the sugar, use the Cairo syrup, get the super sugar diabetes." There you go. Somebody
Well,
told
if
me
you're
one
gonna go
time
with
my
that
accent,
kind of sugar, you might as well be injecting it straight into the vein.
when I was doing that, it's like, you're playing it up too much. It doesn't sound realistic. I was like, bitch, I'm from Tennessee. Kiss my ass.
I've been to
She's-
Tennessee.
Yeah, but he's from the city.
Eve says, LOL,
Eve-
thanks. I love you, sweetie.
Eve isn't just from Tennessee, though. Oh, no. She's from Memphis, Tennessee,
I'm from Memphis,
Where-
so...
where the king of rock and roll was born.
No, he lived in Memphis. He was born in Tupelo.
Oh. Close enough. Close enough.
Tally. Anyway, no, so Eve over there likes to say that sometimes when I get upset, when I get excited, I'm like, I'm gonna fuck this bitch up. I'm gonna come over here and they gonna catch these hands and shit like that. She likes to say,
Oh,
my Memphis is
that's
coming out.
That's Hood, Tennessee.
She says, my Memphis is coming out. That's the way. That's so. I've since she said that for the first time. That's how I've always described it, as my Memphis coming out. I'm finna go there, kick somebody's ass.
I just
You'll get
see that as
fucked up.
Tennessee Hood.
Tennessee hood. Finna, she says. Finna, I'm finna go be smash.
See, Eve has two accents. She has when she puts on the Tennessee accent. She's got the Southern hospitality accent, and then she's got the hood rat accent.
I want to hear Tail do another attempt at an American accent.
Do it.
Come on.
Wait, what?
I want to hear you make another attempt at an American accent.
Another attempt. Did I attempt one?
I thought
No,
you did.
he hasn't. No, that was me.
Oh,
He
it was
hasn't
you.
actually attempted one.
No, I haven't
Go for
attempted one.
Go
No,
for it.
what I attempted earlier was a Birmingham accent.
Brummie.
Brummie.
Oh, that's what it was.
Yeah. Because, it sounded when Tally said the word tea, like tie, it sounded like someone from Birmingham saying tea.
All right. In order to sound like you're from Birmingham, you just have to kind of sound like you're an American, but slow it down a lot.
Eve says, I want
I
to hear
don't know.
Tailed say y'all.
How y'all doing?
There you go. That's not too bad. That's not that bad,
How-
actually. That's pretty good.
How y'all doing? Would you like some sweet tea?
See, now I'm just thinking, yeah, I would start American and end up Brummie at the end.
Oh my goodness. Skull says, sorry for lurking, but what now? We're just trying to get embarrassed Tailed a little bit, you know. Razz him a little bit.
I don't embarrass easily.
Oh, okay. Challenge accepted.
You know what? I would read out what Mustafa said, but we can't say that.
You can't say that. Don't read
No.
that. It was acknowledged.
But yes,
Doesn't
that is
matter.
accurate.
Jin says, so like an American, but like you've got special needs. God damn it. Oh.
Yes, Jen. Yes, like an American with special needs, only
That's
slower.
all of them, innit?
Oh my god. I can't with y'all. I just fucking can't. I just fucking can't. Like, oh my god.
Yeah, my hair.
This bitch. Oh my god, I'm just having fun. Says, who's out of the wheel, Prospera? Hang on. Hang
I
on.
think that's me. I think that's me because I said that all Americans have special needs.
Oh no.
Oh.
Deku says, imagine chaos crip walking. God damn it. American with special needs, so Canadian. Y'all need to stop.
No, Canadian isn't. Canada isn't American. It's still a British colony. They have our queen on their money. And until they stop putting our queen on their money, you will not convince me that they are not a British colony.
Prospera said, all you fuckers if you keep it up.
I still refer to Canada as British North America.
It's all right. Australia is British Texas.
Well, I just call it the penal colony. That's penal, not penile.
I know.
That is an entirely different kind of colony. Oh my god.
Colony.
Yes.
Tail, I love you, sweetie. You're so great. Oh my god.
I'm gonna breathe.
I don't know what accent that was, but who cares?
Oh my god.
Oh, I can't breathe.
God damn it.
It's way too hot in this room to be laughing that much. I'm too close to that heater.
Money, when did Tally become a Lancashire bird? Uh-oh.
No. No.
That'll jar her out of it. She's gonna beat you up, Snow. Oh my goodness. I'm having so much fun just fucking with chat today. Like we don't even need articles today. Like
I mean, I was gonna show everyone where the Antifa said something stupid that is clearly criminal, but this is more fun.
yeah, no, I had that pulled up for all of about half a second. It was like, let's just switch back to the the stream.
Yeah, this is way more fun.
Rick says we might actually kill Tally with this show. We might finally get rid of.
You
Finally,
actually
my
might.
evil plan is working.
I might actually have to turn off that heater.
This entire time, this over almost a year and a half of knowing her, and just over a year of working on this show.
Is that what the great plan was?
Has all been to get Tally assassinated, to just finally get her from across the ocean without even trying. It's been a long game, but we're close today, kids. The laughing fit that she had there, she almost died. This close.
That's your evil plan, is it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Snow Pilot apparently knows how to deal with Cornish pixies because of Harry Potter. That is hateful propaganda against Cornish pixies, and no, none of it's true.
Pat says, you see that argument screenshot I put on Twitter today. Do you mind if I talk about that? Because I didn't really want to go into...
Do it.
Well, so Pat did a video. Pat did a video
where he talked about a trans woman who tricked two men into having sex with her, and then they beat her up and killed her in a hotel room.
I believe...
Man, talk about bringing the mood down, Jesus.
Yep.
It was a quick and dirty explanation.
This happened back in like 2001, something like that. It's been a while ago, so this isn't like recent or anything. Before anybody starts thinking it is. I thought it was recent, and then turned around and saw that when I googled
this shit is why I say, if you're a trans woman and you want to have sex with someone, tell them.
I mean, that's Now let's not kill people. I mean, what? No, I'm not trying to kill anybody. No, I didn't give away any plans. But I would agree. I don't really have a lot of. I guess I could pull up the tweet that he shared.
And when I say tell them, I don't mean tell them after you're when you're in bed after you've done it.
There we go.
At least be running out the door when you tell them.
You
shot the man! Way! And run away.
Oh no!
What am I gonna do with you, Tail? God damn it! Pat, as you can see, just barely cuts off the top of the tweet for whatever reason. But he says, "This is the current argument going on in the comments section of my Gwen Araujo." I probably said that wrong. Video. Who's right and who's wrong? I'll spare you the actual wording, but you know, one person is saying that she's the victim because the two guys that she slept with, you know, beat her up and killed her, and other guys saying, well, yeah, but they were the victims because they were tricked into having sex with her and didn't tell them. She didn't tell them until it's like both people can be wrong.
Yeah, I haven't yet watched the video. So, did she have sex with them both in that hotel room and then they killed her, or did she meet up with one of them in the hotel room and they were both there after they found out?
Yeah, I'm not sure if they actually had sex. I mean, I could look this up real quick, but I'm not sure if they actually had sex with her. Let's see. Looking at her Wikipedia entry.
Well, it sounds like they were victims of something, but that doesn't justify killing someone. I mean, Jesus.
Yeah.
Well, there is a thing, legal defense, and I've explained this on Pat's Twitter thread. There is a legal defense for when you've had sex with someone, or a man's had sex with a woman, and then she tells them after the act has happened, like straight after, that she's trans, and then they've lost their shit and beat this person to death. And that is a legal defense. I don't agree with it, but it is a legal defense. And I don't really know how to feel about it, because I can understand that sometimes the red mist descends and you can't control what you're doing. I understand that. My brother is Asperger's, and he's had that happen a lot through his childhood and up until he was a teenager. He had zero control over his actions when he got angry.
Apparently she did have sex with at least one of them, according to the Wikipedia page, so.
However, adults should have better control over their emotional faculties. And he was a child.
Who did? Wait, sorry, what?
No, I was talking to myself. I'm sorry. I feel like I was actually talking to myself there.
No, you're fine. She had oral sex with one and anal sex with another. Okay. Says Pat. It was a trip of how the person was trying to justify what the guys did, saying they were victims. And it's like, okay, yeah, sure. They were technically raped, in my opinion. They were technically forced into something that they weren't made completely aware of what was going on in the situation, and should have been before going into it. Fair enough. At that point, what should have happened is the police should have been called and charges should have been filed against her. Not they killed her.
But would they have filed charges against her? Because in saying that, there is such a thing as uninformed consent. Wherefore, if you have consent to do something, but you aren't informed on all of the information that would lead to you to that decision, then it's uninformed consent, and therefore it is not legal consent.
Yeah, exactly. But
see, this whole informed consent thing is why it is not legal for children to have sex.
If it were a dude that was a perpetrator, she wouldn't have to beat them to death. They'd be hounded into suicide. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing to me is I've always been a big fan of the, I don't go around saying, hey, I'm trans. I don't go around just telling everybody that. I don't bring it up and talk about it all the time. I can name multiple episodes of this show that we've had on here where it's never even come up. Simply because it's not relevant to every conversation. However,
the only time it ever comes up is when it's relevant.
In situations where you're going to be romantic with or sexual with someone else, you should fucking let them know before they start kissing on you, before they start touching on you. It's like, hey, look, I'm not interested.
Yeah, because informed consent.
I just plain just be like, look, I don't want to be interacted with that way. Don't touch me. Don't get on me. Because if you're expecting something else, you ain't finna get that, and it's not gonna be what you're looking for. But if I am going into a situation and I'm not sure that I haven't already had the conversation with somebody that, hey, I'm trans, that's something that I make sure is clear up front of like, hey, I just want to make sure in case, because some people can tell, some people can't, but I'm just laying this out here on the table. This is my situation. And I don't fuck around with that. Because at worst, somebody will be like, oh, well, never mind then,
Well, there are, like I said, like you said, they should have phoned the police because it is uninformed consent, and therefore it is the definition of rape.
Mm-hmm.
And if the police refused to file charges against her, they could have filed civil charges, which wouldn't necessarily result in a criminal record. However, it would fuck her up.
Yeah, I mean, they could have sued her, but that's also a problem I have is our law system is our laws in the world in general are not geared to allow men to be the victims of rape. They're not
because
geared
the
to
legal definition of rape here in the UK is a penetration against someone's consent.
Mm-hmm.
And that would imply that the male is always the perpetrator and the female is always the victim. However, just because a man has an erection, that doesn't mean he is consenting. Women orgasm when they are raped, and there is therapy that women get specifically for when that happens, because it is a natural bodily function that just happens. Someone can't control that. Just like a man, when he's put in a certain situation with certain stimuli, he may get an erection. That doesn't mean he's consenting to having sex. That is made to penetrate, which, as far as I'm concerned, is also rape.
Yeah. And to me, in this entire situation, just because that thing happened doesn't give them the right to go and then kill her. That's not how that works. I get that, there should be a lesser charge, but if they killed her over it, it's murder.
Mm-hmm. I don't like this whole thing where the legal defense of I flew into a blind rage and I killed them by accident, because it sets a precedent, and I don't think anyone likes where that precedent would lead.
We call that a crime of passion, and it is a lesser charge, but it is still a murder charge here, at least here in the States. Because you have two different categories of premeditated and crimes of passion. Crimes of passion is I just walked in on my wife having sex with another man, and I lost my shit. You still should have done something else. We're not going to let you get away with losing control of yourself that way and just using it as an excuse. But at the same time, we can understand that, it wasn't like you planned to do this. It just it happened. Shit happened, Just like we make exceptions for like manslaughter. You got into a fist fight with someone not intending to harm them, and they fall and hit their head.
You
they die.
punch them in the face, they hit their head on the concrete, and they're dead.
Yeah, exactly. So in those cases, we do make allowances for those and understanding things for those situations, but you still killed somebody. Your reckless behavior caused someone's death, and that is the most relevant thing in most of those, in all of those cases. So a person should still be held accountable, in my opinion. They would have to prove harm or damages. Our current laws in general make it hard to do, even if the guys were in some type of therapy due to the incarceration. I agree, Becca. The law isn't. I mean, a lot of times when guys go to, like, a guy was like sexually assaulted by a woman, or even another man, go to the authorities to say, "Hey, I was raped," or "Hey, this guy started trying to grab my dick and stuff," and whatever, any kind of stuff that could have happened to him. People don't listen.
Well,
People don't believe it.
Here in the UK, if a man is raped, the woman isn't charged with rape. She's charged with sexual assault, which is a much lesser crime.
Mm-hmm.
And therefore, she gets something like half the amount of jail time that you would get if you were charged with rape.
If she gets jail time at all.
Yeah, that. Because 9 times out of 10, they don't even get put in jail.
Yeah. And so I can be sympathetic towards that, but I can also say that killing this woman was the wrong decision. Like,
as far as I'm concerned, adults should be in control of their emotional faculties.
mm-hmm.
And so these crimes of passion, although understandable, shouldn't happen.
Yep. Slap on the wrist. I don't even think it should be a slap on the wrist. I think it should be, still treated as murder, but,
I think Pat's maybe referring to what I was talking about, how women are charged with sexual assault and get a slap on the wrist rather than jail time.
Yeah, 9 times out of 10, they get a warning. And if they do get more than a warning, it's a house arrest. So they end up with one of those nice fancy bracelets paid for by the government.
Look at the UK mom that preyed on the teenager. They blamed the teen. Yeah, right.
Yeah, they blamed a 14-year-old for a 34-year-old raping him.
Chris says
because apparently he told her she was 16. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but a 14-year-old and a 16-year-old look very different.
That's also why I have such a huge problem with the idea of if an adult male has intercourse with or has sex with a girl who's under the age of consent, who's under 18. Say she's 16, say she's 17,
Say she's a week from her 18th birthday.
Right, and he goes and has sex with her, and he's like in his 20s or 30s. And even if it's like, like in some countries of the world, they actually allow that because the age of consent is much lower there, but that's an entirely different conversation. The attitude that people tend to have is, oh my God, he touched that poor little girl. But if the situation is reversed and it's an older woman and a boy, like an actual not yet legal adult male,
that angers me.
Then they look at it and go, oh well, hey, you got some, bro. Yeah, high five. It's like, that's not how that works.
Yeah, and that response angers me.
Because sometimes I can say that there are a lot of guys that I knew growing up that have been just like, hell yeah, I'd have fucked my teacher if I had the opportunity. I'm like, okay, yeah, fair, you wanted that. That doesn't mean it should have happened. And that doesn't mean, huh?
A lot of guys say that. However, if they did before they were like 16 here in the UK, it would really mess up your psyche.
I tend to think it's a different perspective for guys. they don't
I don't
see it
think
the
it
same
is.
way, but it is possible that it is possible enough that it does affect their psyche. It could actually damage them if they didn't want that kind of attention or contact.
Mm.
And regardless, it should be just like until you're at the age of consent for your country, you know, in my opinion. But
Yeah.
if you kill your
You know,
husband, you get a strongly worded letter. Oof.
I remember when I was a teenager, we had an incident here in the UK where a girl that was under the age of 18, she stole an ID so she could get into a nightclub. And she then had sex with someone. She went home and had sex with someone after a night out in this nightclub. Bearing in mind, you can't go to nightclubs until you're 18. So she shouldn't have even been there in the first place. I think she was like 15. And she had sex with someone. They charged him with statutory rape, even though he was in a space where everyone should have been over the age of 18. So he had no way of knowing that she was only 15. And because of those circumstances, they let him go. They dropped all the charges were dropped. However, the fact that charges were brought against him, and some girls, when they do their makeup, they can look like they can go from this sweet little innocent looking 14, 15-year-old to an 18-year-old hoe.
I don't know.
Especially if you're 18 and like the guy's 18 and really drunk in a dark nightclub.
Well, he was 18. He was like 18, 19. He ended up having sex with this girl who was like 15 because she stole someone's ID and snuck into a nightclub. He took her home. They had sex, and her parents found out and went to the police.
It's basically like Train Spotting.
It's like, at this point, it's like, no, your daughter was somewhere where only adults should have been. What happened was, although it shouldn't have happened, but your daughter's a hoe.
Your daughter's a hoe.
And you should have raised her better.
Oh my goodness.
I'm what? I'm right.
You are. It's just the phrasing was like, your daughter's a hoe, though.
I'm right.
You know I'm right.
I'm not going to apologize for what I said.
I'm not
I
going
am
to
right.
apologize for what I said. I'm right. I'm trying to copy Tally's accent. I don't think I'm doing a good job.
You're not doing a terrible job.
Well, thank you, love.
You're not doing a good one, but you're not doing a terrible one.
I have heard worse.
Anywho, I'm gonna pull back up the chat here. And nothing happened to the girl. Hold her to responsibility, right? Like, it's just crazy stuff. Anywho, that said, I think I did have one other thing that we could talk about.
Well, I just reminded myself of the movie Train Spotting, and suddenly I realised that there's this thing I've been watching recently, and there's a woman in it, and I was thinking, I recognise you. Why do I recognise you?
Junkies? Was she one of the junkies?
No, she was the underage girl that Ewan McGregor's character goes home with, and then he wakes up the next morning and she's getting ready for school. But she's in Line of Duty, which is on just now. And cause I was like, where do I know this woman from? Because obviously, I mean, Train Spotting, when did that come out? Like mid-90s?
93, I think.
Something like that, yeah. So,
let's find out.
Yeah. So, So yeah, now I just suddenly went, wait a minute, that's where I know that this woman from. Obviously, she's 45 now. I was like, why does she look so familiar? But that's why. It's because she
96.
was right. Yeah, so she was actually 20 in Trainspotting. She's now 45. So no wonder I didn't immediately recognize her.
Yeah. But see, girls that do that, no. You put your you shouldn't be having sex at that age anyway. But if you are gonna have consensual sex at that age and you're doing shit like going into a nightclub and hooking up with someone that's like 18, 19, don't then get the guy charged with rape, because technically you raped him because informed consent. If he had known you was a little girl, he wouldn't have done it.
Some people just like the attention and drama that it brings.
This is also true.
Sorry, I'm trying to do a thing while I don't know why I'm doing this while I'm streaming, so I'll close that out for now. I like to tweak things and my brain starts going, oh, we're gonna follow this path and tweak this, and it's like, stop it, Eve. Anyway.
We're obviously boring you that much that you're
No, I'm just ADD. Anyways, kids, we got about 18
we have
minutes.
Tailed, we have a word for what happened there where she got distracted by something. It's called squirreling.
It's true. It's true.
and is there a reason for that? Is
Have you ever seen the movie Up? You know Doug the dog, where he's talking and then suddenly he goes squirrel.
all right. Okay. Yeah.
Just be in the middle of the conversation. Go, squirrel.
All right. Okay.
Hello.
I thought it was something to do with Eve putting nuts in her mouth.
And this is why we love the Scottish.
I've been successfully derailed and I don't care for it.
Well, you did say before we went live, yeah, it's fine. You could any banter's fine.
It's just more of the I don't care for the fact that I just got burned like that. Like I got. So folks, if you aren't aware, we fuck, Tally, help me.
We have a call-in segment now.
Yes, thank you.
Oh,
that's
do
what
we?
I was trying to go to.
Yes, we do. So if you want to be part of that, all you've got to do is join the Discord server and join the voice chat in the Discord server called The Green Room, and we will pull you in. And you can share your thoughts or.
So if you have any thoughts, comments, questions, concerns, you want to tell Tailed he's a dirty Scot who does obscene things with sheep.
That's the Welsh.
Because I'm certainly going to start slinging that out here in a minute. Damn, Eve got railed. I'm not the one. I'm usually the one that does the railing, sweetie. I'm a top, not a bottom. Just want you to know that.
Do that again.
Do you like when I do this, Tailed? They get you all excited. Yeah. I can hear you. It's okay, sweetie.
All right, I know Tailed says Max is a little too male for him, but what about Eve? Or are you super straight, or does Eve make you question your sexuality?
Tall and ginger, that's what I like. It's my type.
Well, I am 6'1", so.
Exactly, you're taller than me.
Hi, sweetie. How you doing?
Eve's really tall. Like, this bitch doesn't need heels. Like, she's really tall.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I just dropped the link there in the chat. If any of y'all would like to come on over and hop in the Discord and join us on here for a minute, we'll
Join
Find
in the
stuff up
degeneracy.
My sister just popped in and said, "And this is where I leave my sister's stream. Bye." Love you too, sis. Oh my goodness. No, says Irish beware. Yeah, Tail's coming for you.
Wait, is that actually your sister?
Yeah, it's her. Entropy. Yeah,
Hi.
that's one
Hi.
of them. You know I'm the oldest of 6, right? Which doesn't phase you because you have a lot of siblings too, so.
Well, are we talking about the kids that my mom and dad had together, or are we talking all of them?
All of them.
Because if we're
How
talking
many did you
just
grow up with?
if we're talking just the ones that my mom and dad had together, I am the oldest of 5. If we're talking about all of my siblings, I'm number 6.
So you have one other that was born elsewhere. And you grew up with the other 5, did you not? Or the other 4, did you not?
No. No. I'm number 6. I'm sorry, if we include all of my siblings.
Oh, so you're the baby. You're the baby. I see.
No, I'm like right in the middle.
You said you're the youngest.
No, I'm the oldest of 5 if we're talking about the ones that my mom and dad had together. And if we're talking about all of the ones that my mother were nothing to do with, I was number 6. My dad had 5 kids before he met my mother.
Damn.
And then he married my mom
Damn.
and
What you
had
mean is
me
10?
and 4 others. I'm one of 10.
Right.
It's a long-winded way. I'm British. I will use 10 words when 2 will do.
I'm British as well. I wouldn't.
I would.
I think it's just because you're a woman.
That
The
too.
woman she shares. Wait a minute. I would agree,
Okay.
but my wife would kill me for making fun of the woman she shares with Kayla. I love that this is the thing that they say now. Apparently.
Okay. I'm a woman and I'm British, and therefore I am an expert when it comes to complaining.
That's fair.
Yeah. No disagreements here.
Us Brits are very good at complaining, and I'm doubly good because I'm also a woman.
Pat says, how many siblings do you have, Tally?
10!
Okay.
No, 9!
Wait.
9!
Yeah,
I
you're
have
one of 10.
9. I'm one of 10.
Dear.
How many
was
siblings do
painful.
you have, Tailed?
1. Nice and easy. 1.
Congratulations.
My dad was going for a football team.
But
Got pretty
he
damn
got
close.
girls.
Well,
Hold
you got,
up.
well,
Scottish
you got enough for 2 5-a-sides. That'll be fine.
well, 5 of us are girls.
Exactly. Boys v girls, 5-a-side.
I don't think it would be a fair fight if we did boys versus girls.
You mean you girls would win?
Well, my
Tally
oldest
fight
brother
starting.
is a rugby player.
That's fine. Apparently, there's no biological difference between men and women, so it's fine.
And my youngest sister has only just had a baby. So I don't think it's a fair fight.
Look.
Well, I didn't say you were going to fight. Come on, I said you were
Hold
going to
up.
play soccer.
Soccer. I'm going to
Soccer.
play soccer.
Soccer.
Is that
Football.
You know what? We've
Football.
named it correctly. It's football because
It's
unlike your
football.
football, in our football, you actually use your feet.
Look, we have something else for football, okay? I know it doesn't make sense, but that's what we
you
call
have
it
hand
here.
egg.
You know what?
Hand egg.
Your egg-shaped footballs, they're actually smaller than our rugby balls. And when Americans at the RAF base, when it was an American Air Force base, when they would play rugby against the local rugby team, they would always drop the ball because they would instinctively try to hold it with one hand. Whereas a rugby ball, it's bigger. You can't hold it with one hand. So they would constantly be dropping
She
the
got
ball.
big hands.
There's all sorts of things going through my head there, but bigger balls and not being able to hold them and all that kind of thing.
We're talking rugby. We're talking rugby.
Quick Six Productions says, is the rugby player fit though? Is he fit though? Is he fit though? He fit though.
And now he's a bouncer.
Does he bounce though? I have no idea. I don't even know what the fuck's going on.
You know what? He's gotten a little bit more round compared to when he used to play rugby. So I reckon if you pushed him down, he might bounce.
The bouncer actually bounces.
I was at boing. Oh my god.
You know what? Well, I don't know if he's still doing bouncing, but he used to bounce when I was spent a lot of time drinking at the local nightclubs. And me and the people I was drinking with never got kicked out, no matter how much trouble we caused.
Well, that's just corrupt, isn't it?
You're just a nuisance, aren't you, Miss Constantine? Oh my goodness.
I was never a nuisance. My friends might have been, but I never was.
Y'all, I'm glad I ain't sitting next to her, like, actually. Because this bitch finna get struck by lightning. Never a nuisance, my ass.
Okay, I'm a little bit of a nuisance, but never enough to cause so much trouble that I'd get kicked out of a club.
That I can believe.
You're not trying hard enough.
You ever been kicked out of a club, Tailed?
Yeah, I got banned from one once.
What did you do?
Well, I was actually sober, which was the funniest thing.
Hang on. You were a Scotsman and you were sober? I don't buy it.
Yeah, I think this is a tall tale here, but let's go ahead and continue. Go ahead.
I was driving, so that's my excuse.
I still don't buy it.
Okay, right, fine. It doesn't really matter. Basically, there was this kind of cordoned off area in the middle of this club.
You mean a VIP section?
No, it wasn't actually. It was, I think during the day, it's sort of like a cafe kind of bit. So there was a couple of kind of worktops, but it was all chained off and everything. And for whatever reason, I thought it'd be a good idea to basically do a running jump over this and into the middle of this cordoned off section. So I slid over the bar. Like I went sliding over the bar, and then landed on my feet, and then sort of put my hands in the air and went, "Way!" And then these bouncers came from like all directions and basically just picked me up and threw me out and said, "Don't ever come back." Like, oh well, that was my.
You know what?
I can as a student.
You know what?
Wow.
I can guarantee you, if you went back the next night, they probably wouldn't have recognized you.
Yeah, I know, but I didn't want to go back because it was full of posh people.
I don't know. He's kind of recognizable with that flag on his face like that.
Well, that's true.
Tally almost spit out her cigarette when I said that. I looked over at her and she had to catch it.
It's a good thing I hadn't yet lit it.
Oh my god. Oh. Cannibalistic Wizard said you got kicked out for hitting on the wrong sheep. Prospero said, "Hey, he's not Welsh." And Jen says,
I've already said it's not the Scottish that fuck sheep. That's the Welsh.
Jen said, "So
The
you William Wallace to rope."
The Scottish fuck goats.
Oh my god.
It's not a nice thing to say about your ma.
Damn.
You say that as if you know what? You can insult my mother as much as you like. I don't like the bitch.
That's true.
Well, that's just no fun then.
Yeah, no, insulting Tally's mother will actually probably get you an applause.
Oh, okay.
You know what?
I'll
You
re-
can call my mama her. I'll go, yes, she is. It's true.
Chris the Pack Rat asked, "What's the verdict on Scottish dating? Are the majority of women absolute weapons?"
1 in 3, no, 2 in 3 Scottish women are overweight, as is the other one.
What the fuck? That's not nice.
It's also not wrong.
Why y'all talking about Sue Hulk like that? Why y'all talking about my homegirl?
That's true. Yeah, she's not bad.
She's an angel and
exception
she's
does
beautiful.
not disprove the rule. The exception does not disprove the rule.
Scottish dating. Well, my first 2 girlfriends were insane. The third one was English, and the fourth one was she was all right.
She had a level of crazy you could deal with.
Yeah, basically. I hope that answers your question.
Goodness gracious.
Something I will say is if you're in a fight, like in a nightclub, you want a Scottish bird around. Because they will go in and they will just start hamming on the biggest bloke in the middle of this brawl. And
Yeah.
they will win!
And to be honest with you, a lot of the time, Scottish women just need to just speak a little bit, and people just back off. Like,
Well, yeah, because as soon as they speak, they go, okay, she's Scottish. We're not going to mess with her.
pretty much, she's unintelligible. We're not going to mess with her.
I'm just gonna point out. Oh wait, here's a better picture of it. She apparently just changed her profile pic like 6 hours ago. Hold up. I'm gonna share with the audience. It's not up there. Hang on. I don't have the right window on selected. All right. Give me a second. Technical difficulties. All right, there we go. That is a lovely ass Scottish woman. I'm just saying, chat. That is a beautiful ass woman and a total sweetie in stark comparison to her husband, who is the type of dude to put his taint on his fleets on Twitter and Snapchat. And also
Wait,
apparently,
what?
you don't.
Wait, what?
Have you never seen him do that? I'm scrolling through this bitch's scrolling through the fleets on Twitter one time on my phone, and I come across this bitch just put it. He's like, "Y'all gave me the ability to do this, and you didn't think I was gonna put my balls on here," and I was just like, "God damn it, Dank." Am I wrong, Tails?
Yeah.
Scots. Scots.
I have seen Dank's balls more than I care to mention.
And that should tell you everything. Oh my god. Okay.
To be fair, I've actually only ever seen the pictures. I've never actually seen them in the flesh, as it were.
Good. He strikes me as the type of guy.
A hotel room with him several times.
Because everybody's got that one guy friend who just like when he was with the other dudes, he'll just walk in and just drop his pants for no reason or moon you, and you're just like, dude, why? I didn't want to see that. Why? And he's just that one guy in the friend group. He doesn't get invited to a lot of things typically, you know what I mean? And Dank just kind of struck me as that dude.
He doesn't get invited to a lot of things very often.
Dan gets invited to quite a lot of things, and he invites people to a lot of.
I wasn't talking about Dank. I was talking about the kind of guy Eve was talking about.
Oh, okay.
It's good to know that he's not that way in person.
Who, Dank?
Yeah, like say, hey, here, look at my nuts, that kind of thing.
Well,
Are you Are you
Don't let him
sure
try.
about that? Because he does walk around wearing a kilt, and we've seen videos where he goes, "Whoa,
Wait, who?
dang!"
Dang doesn't even have a kilt.
Oh, that's good.
There was a video. Oh no, it wasn't his kilt. It was someone else's kilt, and it was
Probably it was
It
probably
was
tailed.
mine.
That
It
was
was my
probably
kilt.
tailed.
Yeah,
And it
I
fell
remember
out.
that video on Twitter.
yeah. It was my kilt, and it didn't fit him at all, and he wore his trousers underneath them like a fucking gay. So I'm sorry to tell everybody, but that bit in the video where he's like, "Oh, my dick fell out," it didn't, because he was wearing jeans under his fucking kilt. He just rolled the legs up so it looked like he was wearing it properly.
You never wear anything under a kilt.
I know, I don't.
It's just wrong.
Oh god.
But yeah, compared to like last year, me and Dank went fishing with Sue's dad as well, and it was a really nice time. But like compare what I've just told you about Dank and everything, whereas when I got there, Sue was like, "I've made you all like pack lunches to take with you to go fishing," and she like gave us these big massive bags, you know, filled with there was rolls, there was crisps, there was sweeties in there, you know, there was cans of juice and everything. It was like she's like a proper, well, she's
Aw.
a proper mum, isn't she? It was so ridiculously sweet, and she's like now Tailed, I know that you're allergic to everything, so you I've got you some stuff that you can eat and all that.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, it was so sweet. It really was.
As far as I'm concerned, every man should own at least one kilt.
Every man, regardless of ethnicity.
Yep. Every man
Okay.
should own at least one kilt.
Quick Stakes Production says most people hire kilts. Only the odd window cleaner wears them occasionally. That sounds unfortunate.
I
Just
think,
like
I think
God.
he means. I think he means window liquor is what he means.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because
I was just thinking of some guy up on one of those lifts on the side of a skyscraper, just going like "na na 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 na" in a kilt, and then just a stiff breeze blows, and then everybody sees his business. You know.
I think you might be onto something there. That's a good idea.
Oh my goodness.
You're giving him bad ideas.
Good ideas, I think I might.
All right, let's just go with ideas. You're giving him ideas.
Yeah.
You are giving him chaotic neutral ideas.
Well, anyway, I have 2 kilts, so
Oh god. Twice the ball
True
flashing.
Scottish.
Anyways,
Twice
kids,
the danger.
I think that is going to bring us to a close. Yep, we are right at a little over our hour and a half mark. I want to say
No calling. No one joined us.
no call-in peoples, but this time, but it's fine. It's fine. You all don't love us. It's fine. Not offended. Maybe it's time to put the stream out of its misery. Now I'm having fun. But
This is a lot of fun.
I think we are going to wrap it up here while the getting is still good. I want to say thank you to our wonderful guest, Mr. Tailed Feature, for being on with us.
Thank you for having me. Pleasure.
If you guys want to see more of his fantastic content, he does regular videos. He does stuff on Scottish history. He does stuff talking about teaching Gaelic. All of his links are down in the description below.
That's Gaelic, as in the language Gaelic, not Gaelic as in licking a gay.
Yes.
And that's why we say Gaelic in Scotland and Gaelic in Ireland, because they lick the gays.
And I'm done. I'm fucking done. Anyway, before I get sidetracked again. Damn it, I'm already derailed.
Yes, we've broken her, finally.
This is the
Want to
second time we've
say
broken her.
definitely check out Mr. Tailed Features links in our description down below. Like both of his YouTube channels and his Twitter are there. He's a fantastic, funny guy, as you can see. I've known him for a few years now. He's just a real sweetheart. So thank you again for being on with us, sweetie. Thank you again to my wonderful co-host, Miss Lita Constantine.
Oh, it's always a pleasure.
Boop, boop, boop.
Boop, boop.
Boop.
I took
And-
off my manicure today.
Last but not least, thank you all, chat, for coming out and hanging out with us. And this wouldn't be possible without you guys. Love you all so much, and we hope to see you soon. We'll see you next week. Same time, same bat time, same bat channel. Oh, I'm supposed to press a button, aren't I? Bye.
Bye.
I-
Lay back, relax, enjoy it all. Saturday night, it's time to say no more. S&M with Tally and KRC. Come pleasure or pain, welcome to the stream.